All right, Chris, you ready for your adventure?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We're getting some behind the scenes action for you.
Still looking good.
How's it going, everybody? It's Chris from Oddly Specific Films. Today we're at Rausch Creek with our 4x4s. I'm here with Chris Nova. We're out here testing, I guess, the Jeep Willys and the Yukon for the first time on some rocky trails. Having a good time so far. We just started off with the green trails. To be honest, that's probably all we're going to end up doing today because they're actually pretty challenging for stock vehicles, I'm guessing, or especially beginners in stock vehicles. But they're pretty awesome so far. Having a good time. It's very rocky. It's definitely a good change of pace from if you're going through like Wharton Forest, or there's not really any loose sand or anything or flat sections. It's very rocky. I guess you guys saw on the live stream, probably got well over an hour of good footage thanks to our cameraman Tyler over there. We like I said, what do we go on, the pole line, I think they call it, trail A, B, whatever. Now we're going on Trail 11, which used to be a Jeep badge of honor trail that you would get a badge for, but they changed it. I guess it was too easy. So now you don't get a free badge with it, which is a bummer. I guess, yeah, goal for today is just have fun and see how the Jeep does on some rocky terrain.
You can.
Do you want to get out?
Not really. Considering we just got in. Now for those at home, I am not exaggerating right now. You know, it's great that Jeep puts the switch in the center, so when the doors are off, you can still operate. You're good. Yeah, it's smooth. You're good. Just keep going. I'll catch up.
Ready to go deep again.
Here, I think I might actually help with.
Would you like a spot?
Yeah, could you? I'm just trying to see what's.
So we have a little bit ways to go.
You know, if you start to rub.
Keep it straight.
Yeah, you got clearance still. You're looking good.
How am I on the right side?
Yeah. You're still looking good. You're good. Coming up on some rocks, but you're good.
I feel like over the bypass there.
Yeah.
I just think that's
A little sketch. I'm gonna spot for my dad. You're about 3 inches from the running boards. You're rubbing fenders.
Just had a little lunch break now. We just got finished, no, not finished. We're like halfway through Trail 11. We took the Flexi section. It was pretty cool. I think the pitch and roll, I was like 20 degrees sideways and 10 degrees forward, at least according to the gauges. I think that's about the most I'm really willing to push my Jeep, since I need to drive it home, and it's also my only car. But it was really fun seeing how that did. And yeah, about to head back. I will say, compared to other places, it's very rocky here. There's not really much in the way of mud. I mean, I know there's a couple of small mud pits, but there's no loose sand or anything like that. No mud. Yeah, mostly just rocks.
So how does this compare to the Wharton trails?
Much rockier. Totally different. I mean, the Wharton Forest is really like fire roads and stuff. Almost more like mud bogging, kind of. Deep mud pits. You have no idea how big they are. You don't want to get flooded in there. Here, it's way more rocky terrain, more technical. I would recommend doing both. You know, it's a totally different type of experience. It's almost like comparing like drifting a road car to a circuit track, kind of. You know, it's totally different styles.
So Chris asked me to come film for him today. I will say I'm having a better time than I thought, mostly just because I enjoy hanging out with him. As I am doing this for Ollie Specific Films, I got my unofficial Ollie Specific Films merch. If you need some custom patches made, hit me up. Instagram, Printer Performance Airsoft. You'll be fine if you go slow. It's not a super steep drop, but it's decent, and there's kind of a loose rock in front of it.
Am I lined up on the loose rock?
Yeah.
I don't think I was lined up on the loose rock.
I think you're fine. That radiator is screaming right now. Make sure you hug right. So, yeah. So straighten out and just come straight. Now pull. Just mind that rock there and should be home free. Yeah, that's the limit.
You're lifting. All right, so just finished up at Rausch Creek. We did a whole bunch of green trails. We went down by Trail 11. We did the pole road or line road or whatever. Overall, a really fun day. It was challenging, that's for sure. For a stock vehicle, you can do it. There were a couple sections where it definitely was a little bit sketchy. You know, some of the trails I think really might be more of a blue trail, especially with some of the steep climbs. You know, some of them over 20 degrees, and one mistake would not be pretty on it. Like I said, there were really only 2 or 3 spots where it was borderline blue trail, I would say, but a stock Jeep was able to do it. We were able to make it. Didn't really take any heavy damage. I did rub on the skids a couple times in some of the rocky sections. The trails here are very rocky. They're technical. They're a lot of fun. It's good to do. I would definitely recommend coming. It is a little bit on the pricey side, but I would say come, be ready to, I guess, get out of your comfort zone a little bit. Definitely have all your gear and stuff if you need a recovery. Thankfully, we only had to move a log off the trail was the only issue that we ran into. But I was saying, it was really just a couple spots where it was a little bit sketchy. But the actual green trails themselves are really cool. As far as terrain, mostly rocks, not a whole lot of mud. Not really too much in the way of deep water holes. I don't think we ran into anything that was more than like a foot deep, and that was with a heavy rainstorm this morning. Loose sand, there was no loose sand sections at all really, at least where we went. I was hoping to do Crawler Ridge, but honestly after some of the difficult sections in the green trails, I was cooked. I was beat up. I was ready to call it a day. But overall, very happy with the park. Very happy with the Jeep itself. And yeah, as you can see, we're pretty filthy. So that about wraps it up. But it was also fun testing some of the limits on the Willys. I'm definitely going to mention in my upcoming review. I'm pretty close to 5,000 miles now, so stay tuned. I'll be talking about some things like the lockers, the mud tires, you know, the ground clearance, all that stuff, because I definitely put it to use today. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.